Dude, what could go wrong? You know what I mean? What could go wrong? Well, for everyone watching on YouTube, I have a note here to shame people watching on YouTube. That's real. But we appreciate you watching anyway. Thanks for hanging out.
Who gave you that note?
What?
Who gave you that note?
I made the note. Oh. I keep notes of like all the stuff we need to bring up on the next pod. And I got to make sure that this doesn't unplug here real quick.
By the way, if me talking while driving is in violation of some kind of official statute,
then this is a green screen?
Yeah, this is all AI.
Yep. My name is Nicholas Lirio. I am from Knoxville, Iowa. Ranks in the top 48 of Knoxville's, by the way.
Oh, man. Riley, you got to lean in. Otherwise, there's no way the
You want to give his address so they know where to find him?
No. We don't need to do that. I think it's like everyone knows I live in the basement of Spire. But
just to be sure, in case
in case people are trying to send me
for all you psychopathic murderers out there.
Dude, psychopathic murderers, they might be really into plants. Yeah, that might match up there a little bit.
What's that page you like, Judd? It's called Botany is for
Crime pays but botany doesn't.
Yes.
Oh, okay, there it is.
It's a good page.
It's a good page.
He does a good job.
Ah, I told you.
No, our thing, it flipped.
You should have, Judd. Just, you're new enough to the team. In these moments, you should bet a Nestle. You should always bet a Nestle. When Nick is so confident of an idea that you are not confident of, you should bet a Nestle.
That was a missed opportunity.
Yeah. Well,
that would have been one Nestle right there. That baby fell down.
We are on our way to.
You would have two Nestles.
Two Nestles.
Dude, you gotta like wedge it in there. You gotta like push it in.
It's got buttons, Nicholas. It'll turn off.
That's fair.
It might not be running now.
Where you guys are watching our team devolve as we speak.
Team cohesion.
We are on our way to a prairie reconstruction. We should just get started. Coffee Time Wednesdays with the Prairie Farm Podcast.
Can't hit us with the jingle.
Do-do-do-do-do.
It may sound weird, but I actually ask my friends about their finances, but not only about how their finances are, but specifically things like how much money do you have in your bank account? Are you saving for your kids' future? Do you have a retirement plan that's in line? And the reason I ask these questions is because I know that finances put more stress on most people than anything else. And one of the biggest alleviators of stress from finances in my wife and I's life was when we switched to McKay Insurance. Now, we did this way before they were a sponsor of the podcast, but once we did it, we got our life insurance lined up, we got our health insurance for a much better deal, and we were able to bundle everything that we had, and we saved a bunch of money. We're actually able to connect with the people who are giving us our insurance and helping us do our financial planning. I highly recommend McKay Insurance. That's McKayInsagency.com. Welcome back to the Prairie Farm Podcast, Coffee Time Wednesday. I'm your favorite host, Nicholas Lirio, with your favorite co-host, Kent Boucher.
10 and 2, people.
And also the co-host to the coast, Riley Rosendahl.
Howdy.
And the passenger to the driver, that is Kent Boucher, Judd McCollum.
Hello.
Yeah, well. We're gonna keep it short, and we're gonna talk quick because we've got a fun one, but we're in the car, and if we pass a cop, who knows what'll happen. I've for a while wanted to know, where do all of these very annoying prairie species come from? And not prairie species, weeds in the prairie come from. There are a lot of other weeds. We're not bringing those up today. These are the ones that we're gonna talk about. I have got Brome, of course, Sericea Lespedeza, of course, Canada Thistle, of course, Queen Anne's Lace, of course, and Wild Parsnip. And I put Tree of Heaven in there. I don't know if we'll get to that one yet.
We forgot Thistle.
Oh, yeah, Thistle. Thisel's a bad one. I did not look into that
State flower of Indiana and Illinois.
Now it is, yeah.
All right, anybody know where smooth brome is from?
Eurasia.
Eastern Europe and then temperate Asia.
So it is Eurasia.
Yep, yeah, exactly. And the things that kept it in bay was mostly silver leafhopper, large-headed grasshoppers, and fungi and disease all working together. So these would decimate fields of smooth brome.
Can you
They
imagine?
would come through. And then the other thing is obviously they had a lot of grazers on the smooth brome, but as we know, grazing doesn't destroy smooth brome. It
3 nestles.
it has to be paired with either some sort of fungus or an insect weakening it. So how we talk about if you burn smooth brome, you can really hurt it if you burn it at the right time. Well, that correct time is also when the grasshoppers love this thing. So they'll hang out on it right as it's putting on a seed head or right before, because it's putting up so much nutrition through the top of it.
Were any of those grasshopper species the locust species?
I think locust is a general species.
That's what I mean. Like
Is it like a life stage?
They were grasshoppers, I believe. Locusts were grasshoppers.
They are
But I think there are all
grasshoppers.
sorts of
It's
different kinds of
more of
grasshoppers.
a behavior in a brood situation. Like the numbers of them is what makes them a locust.
Okay.
Like locust is like.
But haven't some of those species gone extinct or greatly diminished? Some of those species that
Some of the
those locust swarms.
some of the breeding grounds for those out west.
Yeah,
those
it was decimated, right? Now, I mean, you really don't hear of a locust swarm or because I mean, when you read about when that happened back in 1800s, early 1900s, I mean, they didn't leave a thing.
Yeah.
They were even eating fence posts and stuff.
Really?
Yep.
And we just don't have anything like that anymore. So I kind of wonder if Brome is so prolific now because at one time, because didn't you say at the beginning of that the Brome was kind of held in check by those, or was that just in its native range? Was that in America or was that in Eurasia?
Oh no, that was in Eurasia.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about locusts in America.
I would assume that
Go ahead
American
and
locust
just
would.
ignore everything I just said.
No, I think it's a good point because think about Ukraine. There is a lot of corn in Ukraine, and that corn gets sprayed. So, and that's where Brome would have kind of right there in the middle there.
Sure.
Is where that would have come from. And without that, who knows what they're dealing with now. But instead of having fields and fields of Brome, they've got fields and fields of pesticides. So why would the locust, how could the locust even survive,
Well, but I assume you're referencing insecticide, right? When you say that. I believe, now I'm not a corn grower myself, but I believe the only insecticide that is applied to most conventional corn now is as a seed coating.
Oh, the neonicotinoids?
Neonicotinoids, yes.
Yeah.
And so there's not any broadcasted insecticide on corn very, very much. Is that accurate, Riley? You're probably
I would say that application of pesticides on corn has gone
insecticide, right?
Insecticide, yeah, not pesticide. Insecticide has gone way down compared to prior. I think the types of there's still pests out there that
army worms, stuff like that.
Yeah, but as far as a topical treatment, I think it's more of it's a response to seeing a pest in your fields as opposed to a regular.
Yeah.
We're going to spend this money spraying this crop just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I don't know. That is an interesting thing. I know we have way less insects just in general.
4 nestles.
Man, this is going to be a fun YouTube video for whoever wants to stomach sitting through it. We should give some incentive to listen to our podcast. I just think
you should just put a. You should put
our faces are that incentive. I don't know if you knew that.
All right. Let's move on. Sericea Lespedeza. Oh, that was a different one.
That's a good shot there. Oh no, it's not.
The struggle.
So Sericea Lespedeza is originally primarily from Japan, but it was native to China and Korea as well. This is really interesting to me. There was some fungi and disease that would affect it, but it had one major predator, so to speak, and it was the Lespedeza webworm.
Oh.
You should have let us guess on that one. That would have been a fun one. What we came up with.
Yeah, it's just a moth.
We would have never guessed that. We would have been like capybaras, giant salamanders.
Dude, giant salamanders are so cool.
Yeah, you ever see the River Monsters episode on that thing?
They're what?
Have you ever seen the River Monsters episode on that thing?
No.
It is. Have you seen that one, Judd?
I think so, but I don't remember it.
They get like the size of a full-grown man.
Yeah, they're huge.
Wow.
And they're
I didn't know that.
extremely endangered. Like, 100 left or something.
Oh man.
They probably made delicious sushi.
That's probably why there's so much Sericea left. No, but the larva of the moth will reduce its seed production every year by 98%.
Crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it dramatically reduces, and it does it, I believe, primarily by weakening the plant. So the plant they've evolved or they work together in such a way where the plant is so prolific that something has to keep it at bay, and it has to keep it at bay to the point of only 2% of its seeds actually working.
Wow.
So, or not working, but like only 2% of its seed actually getting produced, whereas normally 98% of it doesn't. And then the other thing is that
Judd, you know what I'm thinking?
That sounds like something we need to blindly introduce to our content.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We need to practice some 1930s biology here.
No,
I don't know what could
fight a
possibly
problem
go
with a new
wrong.
problem.
No. They did do this in Kansas, but a drought nearly wiped out all of them. It basically decimated the population of the Lespedeza webworm.
That was lucky.
Because, I mean, think about it. Eastern Asia is very wet. And so maybe in southeastern United States, but I don't think they have the problem there like Missouri does,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. All right, next we got Canada thistle. This one is also interesting in what keeps it at bay because...
Is it actually from Canada?
Southeastern Europe and Eastern Mediterranean.
Okay.
Why is Canada
Makes
getting
sense.
stuck with that? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And by the way, each of these are from different places. A couple of them are from USDA sources, and then this one's from the Biocontrol Project of natureserve.org. But anyway, so just so you know where this information, you can find all of that there. So this one has like a list of 10 major predators, and they have actually attempted to bring a couple at a time to different places where Canada thistle is just totally prolific and unbearable. And of those, even having 2 or 3 at a time attacking Canada thistle isn't enough. Canada thistle is so prolific, it's so hardy of a plant that you have to have all of these. It's a combination of several different flies, weasels, beetles, and the painted butterfly. The caterpillars munch on it. And in that part of Europe, there were a lot more sheep and goats, and it's not their primary, but they will eat it.
Huh.
So cattle just won't. They greatly avoid it.
Extremely.
Did you say weasel?
What'd I say?
Did you say weasel?
He did say weasel.
Weevil.
Oh,
You said
weevil.
weasel.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I
Did I
was
say
like,
weasel?
man,
You
that
said weasel.
It sounded
that
like
was
weasel.
a strange food
Puzzle.
chain.
Yeah.
All these
whatever.
insects and then weasels.
The internet knows.
Herbivorous mustelids over
I have
in
never
Europe.
seen a weasel eat a Canada thistle before, but I'm open to seeing that.
Thistle seed weevils, thistle seed head weevils, which are 2 totally different genus and species.
Not mustelids.
Stem mining weevil. Those are the ones that got mentioned. So, yeah, thistle tortoise beetle and thistle flea beetle, and then thistle stem gallfly.
Oh, yeah. You got to have those gall flies.
So, it's interesting. Like, I'm not convinced bringing all those insects over here is like worth controlling these plants. You know what I mean? I don't know. The last one I have is Queen Anne's lace. Queen Anne's lace is interesting because it will, if you have a field of all grass, I've seen it just take over. But I don't see it take over pollinators. Now, I could totally be wrong on that. I'm thinking anecdotally from the few dozen pollinators that I can remember. But I've seen it just totally, if you have like a Indian big blue switchgrass field, it'll be like all of that plus Queen Anne's lace, which is kind of interesting. There are several different things, but the main one is the carrot fly. And this one is a larva that actually just tunnels straight through that taproot. Any of you guys ever eaten Queen Anne's lace?
We got some Queen Anne's lace jam in New Hampshire once.
jam. Was it good?
And yeah, it was good. And the problem is, it is like a how would you say, a homeopathic, organic form of birth control. And my wife was expecting our first child while we were eating that jam. So we had this like mild freak out moment, like, holy cow, no. Is it going to hurt the baby? And
turns out it just made a full head of hair.
Yeah, so we stopped eating it. Maybe I kept eating it, and she I can't remember what happened to the rest of the jar, but yeah, that was my experience with Queen Anne's lace.
Ugh. You guys ever eaten any?
No.
Paul Adama and I chomped on some last year. So we lightly washed it off, but we ate a lot of dirt.
This would be a great. You ate it last year, you said?
Yeah, last summer.
Really?
We were getting ready for my brother's wedding.
Yeah.
And during the prep for his wedding, there were so many people there, and like a lot of them didn't have anything to do, and I was like,
and Nick didn't have enough attention, so he started eating Queen Anne's lace.
And low blood sugar.
So the 3 or 4 of us went around and pulled all the Queen Anne's lace out of the ditches. Just stuff we normally pay people at Hoxie to do, but I used my brother's.
On vacation then, wasn't I?
I used my brother's wedding labor to.
Yeah, I remember that. That was awesome.
And
you guys did a good job too, because I don't see much this year.
No. Well, I see a lot of wild parsnip.
Yeah, I know it.
But with the Queen Anne's lace,
county ditch mowers for that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Thank you, county ditch mowers. I feel like Thistle also could heavily be blamed on county ditch mowers.
Probably, yeah.
Because you just see it line these ditches. But anyway. I guess you're supposed to mostly just strip the root. Like the outside of the root is edible. And so we pulled it off.
We ate the whole thing.
Stripped it like bark. Well, I did take a couple chomping bites, and it wasn't nearly as good as just like stripping the roots. And
It's not like a carrot.
Well, what is the there is that plant, I think it's called cassava root. It's in South America, and manioc is what the conquistadors called it.
Interesting.
They were starving to death on one of the expeditions, and a bunch of those guys ate some of the roots off of those plants, and they had super high levels of cyanide in them, I believe, and it killed like a handful of these guys.
You got to cook them and dry them and recook them and dry them again.
And I think it's actually like the most
like a staple.
consumed,
yeah,
I think it's the most consumed plant on the entire planet.
Really?
Yeah, but it's it has to be cooked, like Judd is saying, in this very specific way.
Interesting.
Yeah, but so you could have, I would not advise people to go out there and just start munching on roots, because plants can have all sorts of crazy things in them that you don't know about.
Yeah. Yeah, there's this scene from Avatar where this old wise uncle is going, I don't know if this is a jasmine tea plant that creates the best tea in the world, or a poisonous, I think he calls it like a hyper or something, which is deadly poisonous. And so he just tries it, and it was the poisonous version, and he swells up like a fish. But a lot of companies talk about conservation, but I want to tell you about a company that actually puts their money where their mouth is. birdhuntersupply.com is a great company. I know the owner, Joe. He's a great dude. We've had the privilege of working with him, and let's just say he really puts his money where his mouth is. A large percentage of his profits from Bird Hunter Supply go to a conservation organization of your choice at checkout. So your purchase actually puts money towards conservation, and it's not just a roundup. It's not just asking you to donate on top of your purchase. This is included with your purchase. This man is running his very own small business version of Pittman Robertson, except without all the government stuff. I'm a big fan of that. So whether you're buying hunting apparel, decoys, dog training gear, you are actually going to be giving back to conservation. That is my friend Joe at birdhuntersupply.com. We love that company. We love what they have going on. Oh, and they do a really great job with their website. Makes it very easy. birdhuntersupply.com. This one, again, the Queen Anne's lace kept at bay by the larvae of the taproot, and then powdery mildew, which is a kind of mildew that grows in very humid regions.
Yeah.
So Oh, we were doing so good on that video.
So
and
good.
You guys get so much of Judd's like messing around. I hope you
How
guys
many
don't get a
people have
headache.
thrown up? You know what? If you've thrown up because of motion sickness from this
Blame
podcast,
Nicholas and don't
Nicholas
email me.
will send you a Hoxie decal or something. Just write us.
Yep, sure. Also, Judd, be careful when you're holding that thing. You might accidentally click your touchscreen. All right. Oh, and it's from very Southwest Asia. Talking to Iran, Afghanistan area.
That's where Queen Anne's comes from?
Yeah, that's where Queen Anne's. I thought it was
I would not have guessed that.
I thought it was a Northwest Europe thing, but I was totally wrong.
I always say Eurasia because that's where most of our invasive species come from.
Can't really go wrong with Eurasia.
Well, we have the perfect soil to match Eurasian stuff, but then none of their predators, you know?
Yeah.
All right, wild parsnip. This will be the last one we do today. Any guesses?
Eurasia.
Oh, yeah. It is from Eurasia. That is true. But any guesses on what its main nemesis is?
What holds it at bay or what eats it?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess some kind of other root insect or something.
Yeah, same kind of leaf miner that was bugging Queen Anne's lace.
All right. Riley?
Yeah, it's something you can't see, something I don't know about.
Okay. All right. Something you don't know about. Well,
That's my answer.
you are correct.
Something in existence.
Something you're about to fill me in on.
I don't know if you guys know this. For everyone listening, Riley is the king. He says great things, but he's also the king of saying sentences that don't have to mean anything.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah.
he like cops out
King
of like
not being wrong.
he never has to take a side between Kent and I. He's just always like, it is or it isn't.
Somebody's got to be the Switzerland of this team. Take no sides.
Oh man.
I tend to get a little chatty on the phone, and he'll hit me with something like, well, the sun sets on a Thursday. Have a good one.
Yeah. that's the end of that.
Oh man, you're our favorite, Riley. All right, the key natural enemy, parsnip webworm.
Told you.
Yeah.
Something you
Something
can't
we've
see.
never heard of.
You can't see, don't know about.
It does get munched on by the flower buds will get munched on by rabbits and deer a little bit, but that is
You know what I
for
see?
sure a
You know what I
backseat.
always see on wild parsnip? Ants.
Mm-hmm.
I always see ants crawling around.
Yeah,
I wonder if
it's
there's some
interesting.
kind of symbiotic relationship where they like help pollinate or they help you know how like peonies, ants help the buds like open on
Yeah.
Oh.
they have to have ants, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
That, like,
I wonder
peel
if
back the
there's
thing on
I
the
wonder if
buds.
there's some relationship like that.
Are the ants farming aphids that are on the parsnip? Because I just noticed that on a bunch of my sunflowers this week.
Okay.
Oh
That
man,
could
we
be.
need ants at
Well, I have you were talking about the roots on this was going to be my transition for you into wild parsnip. When I was a kid, it must have been like first or second grade. We read this. You know how like your they called it language arts when you're in grade school, right?
Oh yeah.
You know how your language arts textbooks always had like all these different stories like into the whole bigger textbook or whatever, and sometimes they weren't even the full stories, they were just like a couple chapters or something. Well, I'm pretty sure that's where I read this story about this little rabbit family the moral of the story was like, listen to your parents or something, because this baby rabbit was like, they were out supposed to be gathering food for the day or whatever, and all he wanted to gather were gooseberries. But his dad was telling him, no, you need to eat what's healthy for you. You need to eat parsnips, I'm pretty sure is what he was saying. So then, shortly after that, we went and visited my grandparents, which is where I live now, by the way. And there was all these plants growing in the ditch that my grandparents just called parsnip, right? And I can remember, I don't know, maybe I had a glove on or something. I don't know. But I remember uprooting by hand, just yanking parsnip out of the ground like you would do with Queen Anne's lace.
Yeah.
And pulling the whole root out and be like, that's a parsnip root. Technically, that's food. I didn't eat it. Thankfully, who knows what could have happened to me. But I was grabbing onto that wild parsnip stalk filled with the cursed sap.
Yeah.
And yanking these plants out, and I did not blister up. Since then, I have had
You just
a
look at
couple real bad run-ins with wild parsnip.
Your Coffee Time Wednesday word of the day is phytophotodermatitis.
Yes, and it's not the sap that burns you.
It's its reaction to UV light.
Yes, it breaks down your skin's natural defenses against UVB radiation.
Extremely durable and persistent compound.
Well, the other word I have on here is Furanocoumarins.
I'm only mostly paying attention to where I'm driving right now, by the way, so I think we're still on the right path.
I sent you the address. Right? Yeah. So parsnip, it's interesting because even with like, I want to wild, what do you call it?
Parsnip?
Wow.
No, not parsnip.
Quinine.
No. What's the other poisonous one?
Wild what?
The oak.
Poison oak.
Poison oak. Thank you. I kept thinking wild oak.
What's that other poisonous one? It's an oak.
Thank you. I kept thinking, my brain was so stuck on wild oak. That is not right. So poison oak, I know people that are just like, they're just immune to it. They have no allergic reaction.
Must
to
be
it.
nice.
I've never seen it, I don't think.
Poison oak?
Yeah.
It was really bad. I helped my friend who was a sprinkler guy. He was an expert in sprinklers, and we had to deal with like really wild areas to put water lines through.
Sure.
And there was poison oak all over the place. It was terrible.
Really?
Yeah, actually,
that was in like California though, right?
Yeah, I was 20.
I believe Iowa.
Yeah,
I believe Iowa does not have poison oak
at all. Oh, interesting.
Everybody's afraid of it like they're afraid of copperheads. It's like, oh my gosh, there's poison oak out there. No, there's not.
Well, one time I got it
Probably.
really bad, and I looked up online that you're supposed to wash your skin with dish detergent.
Riley, would you mind pulling up some directions, just making sure we're heading in the right
Dawn
direction?
specifically.
Head west.
So
You got this.
That's all I'm doing right now is just heading
Yeah,
west.
just keep heading west.
We're
I
not
got
through
you.
Des Moines yet, so I think we're safe.
Yeah, no.
But we're in the
we-
weird part
we
where
gotta
it sends you way south, and then you go
Yeah.
west. And I think technically we're supposed to go north.
Then we're in
No,
Omaha.
I think we're just heading west still. We might have been able to go north. Anyway, so I looked. I sent you the directions. I looked at.
Then you handed him a microphone.
Yeah. I looked it up and it was like, okay, you're supposed to wash with a cold shower. You're supposed to wash with dish detergent on your stuff.
Yeah, you're going.
We only had Cascade
Yeah.
bleach soap. So
No
that
chance.
is way
No
over there.
chance.
all right.
No, can't. You're driving. Oh gosh.
I believe in you guys.
Just hang on. We got this. No directions.
So
This
Kat,
is for
you're
you.
using dish detergent on your poison oak.
Yeah. I was using using
bleach.
bleach detergent
Oof.
on
Bleach
my
and
skin
raisins.
in the shower for soap.
that's not good.
And I had a terrible allergic reaction. I got out of work for like. Sorry, Judd. I got out of work for like a week because of it.
Okay.
From your sprinkler job.
Miraculously still going.
No, from Olive Garden.
All right.
Yeah, they couldn't have you
You couldn't
infecting
serve with
people.
open wounds.
yeah, literally.
He tried.
All right, guys. We gotta end this. We got some things we gotta do, but we really appreciate you listening. Sorry we have such a full week. We have no time to do it except for this car ride.
Yeah.
Or the car ride back home, but everyone would have been sad and tired and depressed. So
Learn to identify Thistle and chop it down in your ditch if you see it. That's the only way we're going to limit the stuff.
Matt Hatala is selling some feeder pigs right now.
Hey, shh.
I just picked up
These
2
are all-
last night,
We need to buy all those.
and
all 40 of them.
he has. I think. I don't know. I think he's got like 20 left that haven't been spoken for. So great chance to help out a guy who's doing things the right way and to get a
Delicious meat.
delicious future pork chop that you can raise on your own ground and be an active participant in what you consume. So go and check out Matt's stuff.
yeah, absolutely. Also, now is your chance to reach out on the forum to get some real advice on what you need to be doing in your fields to either maintain your prairie or prep your prairie for later. We really appreciate those questions. Yeah, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you guys again next time.